Ukrainian relay sabotage halts Russian supply lines in occupied Ukrainian territories. Partisans from the Atesh resistance movement carried out a sabotage operation in Russian-occupied Kherson Oblast, blowing up rail infrastructure crucial for enemy logistics on the Zaporizhia front. Atesh, formed in September 2022 following the start of Russia's all-out war against Ukraine, claimed to have developed a network of agents within the Russian military. They have also established training courses to instruct Russian soldiers on how to damage their equipment. A member of the Atesh movement operating deep behind enemy lines conducted a successful sabotage along the railway between Safanov and Novoalexeyevka. The partisans report. A relay cabinet was damaged, paralyzing the movement of ammunition and fuel trains toward Melitopol, a key logistics hub for Russian forces in Zaporizhia Oblast. Moscow troops control nearly 70% of the region, except for the main city, Zaporizhia. Russian-occupied Melitopol is gripped by a humanitarian crisis, with water and power outages, drone strikes on high-voltage equipment, mass raids, and repression against locals, according to Glavcom. Despite this, the residents refuse to back down. Memorial events continue in the city, such as those marking the anniversary of the Olenivka tragedy. Ukraine's military reportedly launched a large-scale drone attack on Russia's Rostov Oblast, striking a railway station in the town of Salsk, local officials reported. Confirming the attack, Rostov Oblast acting governor Yuri Slusar said on Telegram that a civilian vehicle was damaged, killing the driver. Russian Railways, the state-owned railway operator, reported that the attack damaged overhead power lines, forcing the suspension of train traffic through Salsk station. Another fire was reported near the village of Orlovsky in Rostov Oblast, where a drone reportedly struck a traction substation used power to railway infrastructure. Earlier, falling debris from destroyed Ukrainian drones disrupted railway power supply and train operations in part of the Volgograd region. The administration of the region in Russia's south said fuel depots, rail infrastructure, and ammunition stockpiles inside Russia and occupied territories have increasingly become targets for long-range drone and missile strikes.
Humanitarian aid was dropped by aircraft into different areas in the Gaza Strip for a second day on Monday. According to Associated Press, a Jordanian plane and an Emirati plane departed from Jordan and airdropped humanitarian aid into the territory. Israel had announced on Sunday that the military would pause operations in Gaza City, Deir al-Balah, and Mawasi for 10 hours a day until further notice to allow for the improved flow of aid to Palestinians in Gaza, where concern over hunger has grown, and designate secure routes for aid delivery. The pauses are part of a series of steps launched as concerns over surging hunger in the territory mount and as Israel faces a wave of international criticism over its conduct in the 22-month war. After ending the latest ceasefire in March, Israel cut off the entry of food, medicine, fuel and other supplies to Gaza for 2.5 months, saying it aimed to pressure Hamas to release hostages. 50 of them remain in Gaza, over half of them believed to be dead. Israel has restricted aid to Gaza's population of over 2 million because it says Hamas siphons it off to bolster its rule, without providing evidence. Much of the population, squeezed into ever smaller patches of land, now relies on aid. Under international pressure, Israel slightly eased the blockade in May. Since then, the average of 69 trucks a day has been far below the 500 to 600 trucks the UN says are needed. The UN says it has been unable to distribute much aid because hungry crowds and gangs take most of it from trucks. The UN World Food Programme said it had enough food in, or on its way, to feed all of Gaza for nearly 3 months. It has said nearly 500,000 people were enduring famine-like conditions. Aid agencies welcome the new measures but say they are insufficient. Gaza's health ministry said on Monday that 14 Palestinians including 2 children have died of malnutrition-related causes in the Gaza Strip in the past 24 hours.
תעשה זום הכי חזק. כן, אבל... תראה לאן המצלמה שמכוונת, והכי רחוק. הנה המטוס. והם ככה, פה. אתה רואה? ישר, ממש. אתה בזום עד הסוף? כן. הם בקושי רואים אותו.